Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Dragon Tale Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the time of Venus in the sign of Leo for most of September 2020. Venus will be in the sign of Leo from September 7th until October 3rd. And this is a time when love becomes very playful, fun, more optimistic, very demonstrative, very romantic, dramatic because of that Leo energy. So thank you so much for joining me today, Pisces. I love you guys. You are one of my favorite personal signs. I've got to tell you, my Venus sign is in Pisces, so I have a big, big heart for all the fishies out there. So let's get into a few quick notes before we start. First, thank you to all my new and returning subscribers. Always wonderful to see you back in the channel, back in the chat when I do my live streams. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy the content. As always, this is a general reading, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Pisces out there, so take what makes sense to you and leave the rest behind. This will mostly correspond with Pisces Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all of our Pisces cross watchers watching for a fishy out there are definitely encouraged and invited to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all of those links and info are down below in the description box. So Pisces, let's break it down for you. So Venus being in Leo, it does create a lot of energy in your universal sixth house of Virgo. So to me, this is a time that it is good for heart healing, whether it's emotional, physical, psychological. It's really about healing, self-love, taking good care of yourself, Pisces, eating well, getting enough sleep if you haven't been getting enough, drinking more water, encouraging good routines, because Virgo is all about those self-care routines. So when you love yourself, it helps you to love and serve other people in a much higher, stronger way. So it's very encouraged right now through this time of most of September to October 3rd. It's also getting you prepared for the time that Venus will be moving into your relationship house in October. So it's definitely prepping you for that higher level of love and connection. So take really good care of yourself this month, Pisces, and any heart healing, any work that you need to do when it comes to either healing old wounds or letting go of past difficulties in relationships is the perfect time for that. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. I'm going to be doing a full spread with a couple tarot decks, so let's get into it. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Pisces as we do their love and romance reading for September 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages and anything that Pisces needs to know for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, Pisces, fulfillment is the card, your key word. And look at that big full moon in that card right there. I think this is a really beautiful correspondence between the fact that our last full moon cycle was in your sign. We're still vibrating with the energy of that Pisces full moon. That would have brought a lot of things to the surface, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, a lot of things full circle. And that fulfillment card is so beautiful. You see that nice, juicy, ripe peach or apricot or whatever that is hanging on that tree. And it's like things are getting ready to come full circle. Things are being fulfilled. Plans are getting, worked on. Things are getting ready, Pisces. Even if they aren't right this moment, it's like the universe is working on it. And you know how that is. It's like the fruit ripens and it's perfect timing, so we can't push it. It's very, very nice. It's very much things unfolding in their proper alignment. And that Pisces full moon is bringing things full circle. I swear. So let's get into some tarot. I'm going to pull, this is going to be for anyone, whatever it is your situation, whether you're single, coupled, in separation. Sometimes the messages that come through are more obviously geared towards a certain, narrative, but we'll see what comes out. Just take it to your personal situation as it resonates for you. So let's see what your personal energy is from the major arcana right now. What are you coming into on the scene with your love life right now? Look at that. Ooh, Pisces, you have got the Tower card. This is Mars energy. So it is a lot of action. It's also a lot of old constructs and structures being taken apart by spirit. So Pisces, like I said, there can be this feeling of, letting go of something that's no longer healthy for you. Spirit intervening to help dismantle that old construct that's no longer for your highest and best. It may feel a little chaotic right now. It may feel like, oh my gosh, all this stuff is getting rearranged. All this stuff is being let go of. But deep down, Pisces, if you search your heart, search your spirit, it's like, yeah, this needed to happen. This needed to go away. And also keep in mind, that Mars energy of that card. Mars is in retrograde. It will be until November 14th. I would highly recommend watching the live stream video I did about Mars retrograde. I did a, mini read for each of the 12 signs as well as for the collective on that. They were intense, awesome readings. I'm actually looking forward to the Mars retrograde now after doing those readings. So I would highly recommend going and watching the one for Pisces and for the collective for you to get a little more info on that Mars retrograde energy. So let's see what a major arcana is for your person who you're asking about, or if you're a single Pisces who may be coming in on the scene. Wow, so Pisces, they're coming in as the Empress. So even though you may be going through some personal tower moments and really having some things come apart, this Empress card, this person that's in your life, they give you a feeling of stability, of something to work for, something very grounding. It's Taurus energy, Libra energy. Those may mean something to you or not, but in general, this is a very loving, nurturing kind of person, somebody that wants to give you a lot of love, wants to give you a lot of joy. So let's see what we've got in our tarot. I'm going to be pulling from the vice versa deck for the main spread and clarifying with the modern witch. So let's see what we have for Pisces. What are your feelings about this person? How do you feel about love and romance right now, Pisces? So Pisces, you may feel that there's a lot to balance right now. You're doing things one step at a time, which is totally fine. You may be really juggling work and personal life as well. So you might feel very busy in a lot of areas. Venus being in Virgo, that Virgo house for you, that makes a lot of sense because that is a house of work and organization and service to others. You may be really working hard to get very organized. That's something a lot of my Pisces folks could be doing right now. But I really encourage you with this card to stay in the moment. That's kind of what you would really like to be doing, is staying in the present, staying in the now, enjoying the journey one day at a time, not pushing things too far into the future or dwelling on the past, right? If some elements of the past are letting go, Pisces, let them go. Let them be in the past. You don't need to drag that into your current journey that you're on because that's going to take the power and the joy away from it. Ooh, more pentacles. So to me, look at this. These are both like youthful pentacle cards, right? The two of coins and then the page of coins, right? So it's like you're feeling like love is a new adventure. There may be somebody new on the horizon, or you may be feeling like you're starting to go the next step or go to the next level with the person that you're with, because the Page of Pentacles is like, I want to invest my time, I want to invest my energy, I want to do it wisely. But I've got my backpack ready and I got my traveling shoes on. So I'm ready to, you know, take it to the next step. I'm ready to go on an adventure and on a journey when it comes to romance. So let's get the energy of the person in question. How are they feeling about Pisces? What are they feeling about love right now? They may be in a process themselves here, Pisces. Look at that. We have got the Neptune-ruled energy of the Hanged Man. So they may be kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Some of you with this card may be in separation or in a long-distance situation. Very common with the Hanged Man. Because it really says that one cycle hasn't completely come to you know, a conclusion, and the new cycle hasn't started either. It's very much that limbo period, that in between cycles, but it's an important cycle because this is really like, this person may be really struggling with ego or pride. Venus in Leo definitely brings that element up in our love life, in our relationship life, is not letting the ego or the pride get in the way. Because this is a Neptune card, and Neptune rules your sign, Pisces. So you know all about that. It's like if you attach to ego or unhealthy pride, it really, really ruins things. Like it really messes with your life. Like you have to come from a place of pure spirit and pure, you know, truth. Spiritual truth. It's very important. And so that may be what this person is doing too. They're having some things whittled away, right? The Hanged Man is Odin hanging from the world tree, you know, because that was the trial by fire he had to endure to reach his enlightenment, to go to the next level. So your person may be really working hard on something, really struggling within, subconsciously, spiritually, but be patient with that. You're in a patient energy anyway, and you're working through your own stuff too, Pisces. You're going through some cycles ending and beginning as well. So in some ways, you're both experiencing a little bit of each other's, you know, feeling what you're going through. So let's get a clarifier on that Hanged Man. Yeah, and they need a lot of rest. They've been stressing out. They've been working hard at this, and so if they need extra sleep, don't take it personally, Pisces. Let them go through the rest. They may be working through a very difficult old cycle coming to an end of heartache, of, you know, some kind of emotional struggle or battle. So just be patient. Give them time. They are working through it just like you are. You might be a little more ready for the journey than them, but you are still clearing things out too. So I see these as very kind of, I mean, it might be frustrating to a degree. There's some patience involved in this, but they're complementary energies. So let's see what we've got in your positives. What are the positive things that bring Pisces and their person together? What are their strengths that they can build on? There is a 7 of Wands there. So both of you have a very strong constitution. You have a strong mind. You have a strong spirit. The challenge here about this one is to not fight over things, to not get into needless arguments, because a lot of those aren't worth fighting. Both of you are very strong personalities though. So when you are willing to kind of put down your defenses, you have a lot to bring, a lot of great creative fire and passion to bring to the table. So let's see what we have as a clarifier for this guy. And there it is. There's our balance of that energy with Temperance. Sagittarius. So both of you really as well have a lot of high-minded ideals and goals. And I would say as well, this is Sagittarius Jupiter energy. You're really working on taking the difficulties that you've experienced and bringing them into the whole, blending them into the whole of your experience, so that it's like, you know, it's not that, you know, we all experience difficulty, but with Temperance, she's taking the impurities and making them part of the whole and saying, you know, the challenges of life just make you stronger, more resilient. They don't ruin things. And so for you, there's a lot of fire here. Like, this is your positives. You have a lot of fire. You have a lot of, you know, strength and fight and vigor in there, but you don't want to turn it on each other, right? Make sure that you don't do that. Turn it against the things that conflict with you, right? Things that challenge you, things that, you know, are to be overcome. Take that drive and that fire and use it for that direction, and just balancing each other out. Let's get into your challenges. What are the blockages? What are any hurdles that need to be overcome in this relationship? Yeah, no more arguing, because this is something that maybe y'all, you've been kind of going at it a little bit, or you used to go at it or something, you know, where there's this sort of defensive energy that you've, you know, one or both of you have brought into this picture. So, you know, Nine of Wands to me says, it's like, yeah, y'all could keep fighting, but don't. Why? You right? It's like, it's not any good for you. So lowering your defenses, even if you're wounded, if this is something that you're working on reconciling, you know, you might have had a lot of arguments or conflicts in the past. And so there's some of that leftover defensive energy there. So this is really a process of lowering your defenses, realizing, look, we don't have to fight each other. Instead, let's fight the things that challenge us, right? So let's get a clarifier on that Nine of Wands, please, Spirit. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so to me, this is definitely changing. It's moving forward. You know, Jupiter energy from Temperance, Jupiter rulership on the Wheel of Fortune. So things are moving, they're shifting, they're changing. You could be working with an Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus as well in that equation. Doesn't have to be, but that is part of the energy of that card. So let's get you some advice, Pisces. I think you're going to work through this, though, because it's sort of like on top of that Seven of Wands, you have Temperance. On top of the Nine of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So any kind of difficulties, challenges, arguments, conflicts, I really see that kind of moving away, because ultimately the love is greater than the hardship or the challenge. Let's see what we've got for suggested approach on all of this. Look at that. Yeah, it's time to let the painful past be gone. Put down the anxieties, put down the difficulties with that Ten of Swords, right? This is the end of a difficult mental cycle where both of you have really overthought things, you know, complicated things, gotten too much into the mental body of anxieties and fears. So let's get a clarifier on the Ten of Swords, please, Spirit. Ooh, flip, flip, flip. Page of Wands. Yeah, it doesn't get more clear than this. Let go of that Ten of Swords and embrace a brand new beginning, a brand new future. If you're a single Pisces, you're letting go of something that was very painful and difficult and embracing a whole new approach, a new path. And if this is something that's coming into reconciliation, it's very obvious as well. This is all about coming into a new energy, a new vibration. Very, very nice. So let's see what we've got for our potential outcome here. Look at that. We got that King of Wands. So to me, that's stepping into strong leadership, letting go of the negative side of pride and instead embracing the positive side of that fire energy, which is leadership, making good choices, not being in a procrastination situation where you're waiting on things too long, but, you know, taking initiative, going forward, going towards what you really want to get and have. So let us get a clarifier on him. This is a very fiery spread. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries. Almost said Aries. I called you Aries. But you might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you may have a lot of fire in your chart, but there's something very fiery about this. And look at that. The Star card is on the outcome as well. So there's very strong Aquarius as well on this. But the Star to me is like, that's what comes out after you've been through the challenge, after you've been through the trials and the battles. And it looks like you all have, like whether it's with each other or just with life in general, you've been through a lot. And so there is that Star, you know, the wishes, the hopes, the dreams coming true there. Oh, let's get a message from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know? What does the Divine want you to know about this relationship going forward? Ooh, very nice. We have got the World card. So there's definitely something big being learned here. All the stages of life. Again, just like our Wheel of Fortune, we have Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus energy very strongly represented. This is also a Saturn ruled card, so there's a lot of Capricorn. There's a lot of wisdom, you know, universal wisdom around the World card. Both of you are maturing. Both of you are growing, you know, and it's like you're both leveling up a cycle, right? Because the world is the completion of some kind of cycle and embracing the victory, you know, after you've gone through all those cycles. So, wow, guys, this is a nice spread. This is a great reading. And look at that, we got our Tower again. So to me, it's all about letting go. Let go, Pisces, of whatever it is that needs to be released, because anything that's not good for you, it's time to dismantle it. I totally feel this one. I love it. Ooh, Lover's card is on the bottom. So definitely this is a powerful love connection. It just takes a little time here. 8 of Pentacles. We're definitely in a patient stance as we go through the rest of this year, because Mars is doing its little square dance with Saturn, and it definitely makes us have to kind of hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. So just have a patience about this. There will be action, there will be movement, but it's not going to be exactly as usual. But there is a lot of potential for finally clearing away old, outworn things that don't serve you anymore, and taking action towards your hopes and your dreams. I love it. So let's get some romance angels on this. 3 cards, please, for our Pisces. Oh, yes, that's so true. I love this. So trust is there. Trust in the divine process here, Pisces. There is that feeling. You had that Hanged Man coming in there, and it's like, you know, give it time. Trust in the process. Work on your own stuff while they are going through theirs. Very important. Soulmate. So this is certainly a soul connection of some kind. Very, very spiritual relationship. We could definitely feel that in there. And stay optimistic about your love life, Pisces. Positive thinking and faith. Again, look, trust and faith is going to bring good results. Very true always. You know, the more that you keep in that high vibration, Pisces, the more that you raise your own spirits and your own energy, the better everything turns out for you and them and everyone involved. So let's get a affirmation card from the Romance Oracle. These cards are a little hard to shuffle because they're heart-shaped. They're not a typical card shape. So give me just a second to shuffle these up for you, Pisces. Oh, Pisces, look at that. Twin flames, your passion ignites. So Pisces, some of y'all are dealing with a twin flame or a very, very strong soul partner, life partner here. Beautiful reading. Absolutely beautiful. Give them time and grace and give yourself the same right now, darling. So I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.